The big story tomorrow is going to be what N. Chandrasekaran presents to the board of Tata Sons. A 5-year plan, a 5-year vision plan is what we can pick up. What to watch out for, what are the things that one would focus on. Let's go across to my colleague Ajay. He has some data on what can be expected in that presentation.
Well, that's correct. It's very important to know that there's a 2-day meet which kicks off today. The Tata board would be meeting in London starting today, and Mr. Chandrasekaran, who is the new chairman of the Tata Sons, will actually present a 5-year vision document for the group. Why this is important? This is important because it's just been over a year that Mr. Chandrasekaran has actually taken over, and now some movement or some kind of improvement in the company they've already started happening. There were a lot of issues which the Tata Sons companies, there are a huge amount of companies with 17 listed ones, out of which there are 4 large groups. Of course, TCS is from the IT sector, Tata Motors, which is grappling with JLR shrinking margins from the automobile side, telecom business has its own issues, and then of course from the metal pack it is Tata Steel. We understand that Mr. Chandrasekaran would be presenting his plan on each of these companies because there are specific issues each of these companies are actually facing. JLR, for example, 90% of Tata Motors profit comes from JLR, and hedging losses at JLR and poor demand in key markets continues to put pressure on its margin profile, which is not improving, because of which the stock is at 50% lower price than at 52-week high. On the other hand, TCS continues its growth path on profitability, and there's a buyback which has been announced, and the proceeds of this buyback, a lot of them group companies utilize to cut their debt. What's the plan from here on? How the company plans to improve ROEs further is something we understand that Mr. Chandrasekaran would be including. As far as their metal business is concerned, on the one hand, the domestic steel business has just consummated a very large transaction, the Bhushan Steel transaction, which a lot of people call steep. The benefits of this will start coming in from what kind of timeline is something we understand he'll talk about. Not only that, the ThyssenKrupp JV, the European issue, is also coming under cloud because of investors in the ThyssenKrupp group and unions. How is he going to handle all of that is something to watch out for. Merger as far as the telecom business is concerned with Airtel, and the impact of that is something which we understand is on the agenda. Not to mention the host of smaller companies where we understand they are working on selling off non-core assets, reducing stakes, and of course removing the web of cross-holding which they have, stratifying all these, straightening up the cross-holdings. Understand that there's going to be a very exhaustive presentation, 2-day meet which Mr. Chandrasekaran is going to have to actually take place in London starting today.
Break. Okay, so that's the vision document we're all in the wait for. Remember, N. Chandra took over in February 2017. He wants a leaner and meaner Tata Sons, a conglomerate where he's taking care of the cross-holding. You're going to see mergers and acquisitions of the listed entities as well. Stay tuned to ET Now for all of the developments on that front.